Flare token is a well-known crypto on the market. It was launched in 2023 last year, and ever since, Flare has not been increasing. If you check the monthly price analysis chart, you'll clearly see Flare coin decreasing. Investors has been quiet on Flare because of how badly the price is moving, but today, Flare pumped up to 70% within the last 24 hours, which made it into the top gainers list. This made investors curious as they ask questions like, "Nay, is Flare a good coin to invest in? What do you have to say about this coin? Do you recommend Flare long-term?" In this video, we will be discussing this topic. But before getting into the discussion, please note that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say about coins I talk about is based on my research and opinions. So when investing in any coin I recommend, kindly do a little more research to be on the safer side and do not forget to invest wisely. Without much saying, let's get into the discussion. Seeing how the Flare has been going, I am afraid to tell you that this is not a good investment. Since Flare launched, this was the only time it pumped. So I don't think this coin will make you profit in the long run. For those asking, the Flare pump might just be a trap to lure you in, so don't fall for it. My advice is to wait a little while and see if this coin will keep building momentum. At the moment, Flare is trading at 2 cents with a market capitalization of $700 million, a fully diluted market cap of $2.3 billion, and a 24-hour trading volume of $60 million. Flare is a distributed network that is utilized as a means of creating bridges between two networks. The native cryptocurrency used to power the network is known as FLR, and the cryptocurrency is used to interact with the smart contract on the network and for the payment of transaction fees. Today, we are going to go over everything you need to know surrounding the Flare network, from its overall functionality to the broader use cases surrounding FLR. History of the Flare network. The project was originally founded in 2019. However, after 2 years of development, the Flare network airdrop occurred on January 9, 2022. The project launched for the very first time on July 14, 2022, in a mode that was intended for private observation. However, the launch date for the public observation phase occurred on September 30, 2022. Flare was founded by Hugo Filion, the Chief Executive Officer, Sean Rowan, the Chief Technology Officer, and Neri Usher, the Chief Scientist. Main features of the Flare network and the native token. The Flare network is essentially a layer 1 network that's fully compatible with the Ethereum Virtual Machine, EVM. It was purpose-built as a means of promoting interoperability alongside interconnectivity throughout the Web3 space and letting users bridge cryptocurrencies between networks. The project features 2 protocols at its core, such as the State Connector and the Flare Time Series Oracle FTSO. Additionally, the EVM is utilized to run Turing-complete smart contracts while also providing smart contract functionalities for non-programmable tokens. The State Connector has the ability to essentially come to a consensus on information from external blockchains as well as the internet in a way that it can be utilized on top of Flare. It does this security in a way that is decentralized. It's a technology that provides a solution to interoperability problems. The State Connector uses 2 tools through which it achieves its functionality, and these include the Request Commit Reveal (RCR) protocol and the branching protocol. The Request Commit Reveal (RCR) protocol lets users request information from another blockchain, which then gets verified by users that can provide attestations or proofs by leveraging the power of a cryptographic tool known as a Merkle tree. Additionally, after the data gets requested and then verified using the aforementioned RCR protocol, the branching protocol can check if more than 50% of the attestation providers agree, which helps decentralize the procedure. As such, the data from other blockchains, which can include transactions and information about which assets are held in specific wallets, can be brought to Flare and recreated, which can enable functionality within the native dApps on the network. On the other hand, the Flare Time Series Oracle FTSO is the native oracle for time series data such as cryptocurrency prices. The goal of FTSO is to provide applications that are built on top of Flare access to rapidly updating as well as decentralized data. To achieve this, FTSO is reliant on a set of independent data providers that can receive price pair information from external sources. This can include centralized and decentralized exchanges. Once this data is gathered, a final price estimate gets computed. Additionally, each data provider's submission is weighted by its stake and any stake delegated to it by holders of Flare. Decentralized price feeds are rapidly updating and extendable while also being accurate and incentivizing participation. Flare Network Token (FLR) uses The Flare Network Token, FLR, is essentially the native cryptocurrency utilized across the Flare ecosystem. It was known as the Spark token at the point of release but was renamed in October 2022. Aside from having similar functionality to other native cryptocurrencies seen across other networks, it can be used as a blockchain oracle. A blockchain oracle is a third-party provider that's used as a bridge between smart contracts and outside systems that feature software. It can also be used as collateral at the point in time when users conduct trading on top of decentralized applications, dApps. Additionally, LFR enables users to participate within the protocol governance. The network uses the token's property as a bridge between networks to define how the nodes across two systems can interact. It can also influence how data is routed between Flare, FLR price prediction. Flare Network and its native cryptocurrency, FLR, are still relatively new within the blockchain space. It is impossible to guarantee that a prediction will be correct as it is all based on speculation. Remember that there is always some level of risk involved with making cryptocurrency investments. With that in mind, the Flare Network Token, FLR, can climb to $0.0005 at some point throughout the first quarter of 2023 or even go above that point by the end of 2023. The future of Flare networks. Flare Network has been clearly designed to be an advanced network that features cross-chain interoperability. With this in mind, it is clear that the network will facilitate a fully decentralized, cross-chain future, and the protocol that the network provides lets developers create numerous types of interoperability solutions. Flare Network has developed some products for its interoperability at the current point in time, including F-Assets and Layer Cake. F-Assets are the way through which the network can trustlessly issue assets from their native chain onto the Flare blockchain using a collateral system. Layer Cake, on the other hand, is an advance in the overall security, speed, and scalability of bridging between different smart contracts within the network. It's multilateral, which means that the user can bridge directly between any two chains within the Layer Cake network. It is likely that in the future we will see a lot more compatible Flare networks and product developers trading Flare, FLR with Atomic Wallet. Atomic Wallet is a non-custodial decentralized wallet, which means that each user is able to own their backup phrase and private keys and maintain full control over their cryptocurrencies. Anyone who wants to begin investing in or trading the Flare Network Token, FLR, can do so through the use of Atomic Wallet. They can manage Flare, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and XLM, as well as over 300 different coins and tokens. The wallet can be accessed on the desktop through a web browser or on mobile devices through the process of downloading an application. Afterward, users can simply buy and swap straight from their Flare wallet. Moving forward with the Flare network. It is clear that the Flare network has a bright future ahead of it as it is one of the latest blockchain-based projects that aim to tackle an issue that has been unresolved efficiently within the blockchain space: interoperability. Those who want to jump into the project early can utilize all of the advantages and overall network utility offered by the FLR native token.